Get to the point. Okay. Not exactly sure how these work, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so green splits. Orange sets it off at an angle. So that means I need to rotate this. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Is the beam coming off of... Okay, the beam coming off of that. The ball stays in the middle. Okay. So I don't have this whole ring thing figured out. Oh, there we go. I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but not quite yet.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the Assassins. A cunning and ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kasmeric and Lucy Stillman. In late 2012, I captured William Miles in Cairo and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross. He fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the Brotherhood in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have confirmed sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent DaCosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them.
That's interesting. So after the events of Assassin's Creed 3, and then in Assassin's Creed, well, Desmond passing, or being killed, William Miles' father, or Desmond's father, went underground, working with Banks, and then I think Sean and Rebecca infiltrated Abstergo undercover, which that took place during Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Interesting. And the whereabouts of William Miles and Gavin Banks is unknown of right now. Hey, look! Far Cry 3. Huh. I think there's gonna be some Easter eggs in this game. I know this is like a lot of Assassin's Creed memorabilia, magazines, posters, and so on. Something of a different, something from a different series. Interesting. Okay, tablet document 12. From Melanie LeMay to Jean-Francois Burnett. Subject, Lorena Torres. I don't know how to say this politely, so please don't think this is anything personal or a reflection of you or your work. You're a star. But I think doing an entire virtual feature about Lorena Torres is the single most boring pitch that's ever come across my desk. Sorry. Oh. Lorena Torres. Rings a bell. Oh, Lorena Torres was the assassin I killed right in the very beginning of Assassin's Creed. Well, turned out to be a Templar. I killed right in the very beginning of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and I assumed his identity as Edward when I was playing as Edward.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it, but I might be a terrible person.
What's up? Oh, you. Oh no, Torres. Torres is the order, like the Master Temple. I think he was the Grand Master. Okay, I had the wrong name. I was thinking of the wrong person. Lorena Torres is the Grand Master. He's that Order Templar. Order. Yeah, I mixed. The other person I was talking about was Duncan Walpole. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go around and repair these computers, which I need to repair all of them for an achievement. Might as well do it as much as I can now. Okay. Ah. Oh, this one has to split. This one has to split too. Okay, that's interesting. It's definitely a little. It's definitely more complicated than the hacking in Black Flag. Come on. That's so close. Alright, maybe that one has to be the top piece. This needs to be... Okay. Alright, got it.
Okay, the numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animi training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid on Lindsey Farm.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd. So, how was it?
It was summer. Good sailing weather. The monastery was a center for religious studies. and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
And?
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory were so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. I invited him to join our clan.
Ah, Norse adoption rituals. The chance to sail the world with the Vikings.
Yes, a chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity for him. I killed him without a second thought.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the numbskull?
We will see.
Huh. That's interesting. So, they're using me to dive into the memories of Shay Cormac, and they're thinking about killing me off. I'm no longer of use to them. Oh, then. Okay, so my supervisor in this game, her name's Violet. Okay. And then they're hunting, Sean. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me, like, after finding that, you know, obviously she's referring to me, Numbskull. Oh, you saw something in the bathroom? Oh. I see. Yeah. Tablet document 14. From Melanie LeMay to Ajay Rana. Subject Division AI? I don't know. Hello AJ. It's looking like we'll be able to use Animus tech to create a digital version of Monimus DOS to finish production of Divaja AI. My condolences again to your resilient cast and crew. If nothing else, we'll be able to give Monima the glamorous send-off she deserves. When it's done, I'd like to talk about using my sword tech to remaster out other traditional forms of entertainment, concerts or sporting events, for example, into fully immersive Animus experiences. Best, you know. Yeah, I mean, after finding that information about them possibly wanting to kill me off, you know, rather than working with them, what would be my best interest to try to make an escape? You know, it's like, makes most sense to me. I mean, Numbskull, she could be referring to somebody else. But she did call me a Numbskull, which makes it kind of clear that I think it's me she's referring to. Alright, hold up. This one was easy.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Yes, I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot called the Brothers of the Cross. How original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history, from Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh, and it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
Huh. Excavate the observatory. Those from Black Flag. Okay. Oh, okay, that door's locked down. I need level 3 clearance for that.
Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
Yep. Okay. So I guess Edward was killed by Reginald Birch, who was part of the Templars, and then took in Haytham and raised him to be a Templar. And then Haytham's son, Connor, ended up becoming an assassin as well. Interesting. It's interesting how things worked out like that.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Haytham for killing Birch. Just get revenge for killing his father. Okay, Assassin's Creed Rising Phoenix. Coming soon. Some books and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna jump back into the Animus then. Need more clearance. Okay. Davenport Homestead. March 1752. Huh.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale. How go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale, who's a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
He joined us in practice.
Soon. I've got other business first.
It's interesting. So Achilles and Adewale cross paths. I mean, I guess since they're part of the Brotherhood.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family
Aren't
was
you
left
supposed to be
untouched.
I
training?
hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Macandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vendredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
So an older Adewale, who I get to kind of play from his perspective as an assassin in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Freedom Cry. Then we got a younger Achilles here. This is neat. Yeah, the homesteads in Assassin's Creed 3. Oh. I'm actually really interested in seeing what a younger Achilles is capable of.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss? Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kasagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
all right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
Alright. Complete your training. Learn from Hope, learn from Liam, learn from Kesigo Waze.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay.
Okay, kill from above, kill from a bush, kill while sprinting, kill from a haystack. Remain undetected. Climb the damn tree, come on.
You certainly know how to handle yourself. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatch
Oh, okay, those guys patrolling.
I
Shit.
saw you.
Ah. Alright, I gotta reload. Damn it. I figured as much, but yeah, those guys that are patrolling, I'm supposed to stay undetected from them. That's fine. Try this again.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed?
Kill my friends.
Top form, Shay. Nicely done. I am surprised.
Yeah. Go from bush kill while sprinting.
Top form, Shay.
Guess I'll go for that target in the distance after this guy passes.
Nicely done.
There we go.
I am surprised. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
So in most cases, I would go for the patrolling targets first. But can't kill my friends, so not an option.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
Alright. Follow. Queso go Waze. Waze. That's kind of cool. So the Homestead and Frontier are in this game. But unlike Assassin's Creed 3, I can freely explore the sea. It's pretty slow.
It is time for the hunt.
Okay.
All your senses.
Oh, hey, what's up, Code Monkeys? Oh, come on, I hate fucking fixed camera angles like that.
Killing should not be meaningless.
Glad it didn't see me.
Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature.
Okay. It's going pretty well. Just started about an hour ago. So far, I'm really enjoying the game.
With these, you can keep your pistols close. I hope that you will demonstrate more skill to your other teachers. Remember what I taught you.
Alright. And then I need to learn from Liam.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run.
Alright. Complete the lesson in 40 seconds. I gotta shoot 6 targets. Luckily I can reload as I'm moving. Oh, what? It made me like jump. You see that?
You're almost there.
Stupid game. Must ran out of time because of that. It was like getting almost finished reloading.
Well done, Shay. Keep it up.
I did it.
Achilles has one more thing to show you. Go on, get a move on.
I guess for now I'm an assassin.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost? The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Alright. Yeah, this is a young Shay. Rate this memory. Do I need to do that for an achievement? No. Alright, well, Memory 2, Lessons and Revelations, 100% synchronized. Yeah, it's a new feature for this game. Why would they have a rating system on the missions in this game? That's kind of weird. It's like they want feedback on the missions. I mean, that sort of thing, like, giving feedback on a game, that sort of thing would be like through an email or part of the, you know, site or something. But not in game. That's really a weird. I just find that really strange. Let's see. Homestead, huh? I don't see any viewpoints, anything I can synchronize, so continue on.